Great active noise canceling headphones for under 200 bucks. Let's check them out. Dave Taylor here, and hang on a second. Okay, Dave Taylor here, and I'm checking out these. These are the Sennheiser HD4 series, more specifically HD 4.50 BTNC wireless Bluetooth active noise canceling headphones. It's a lot of words there. And the good news is those words are all worth it because these are really nice headphones. Now, let me start with the most fun part, which is they fold up. Not only do they fold up, but they have a little convenient little carrying bag, and it makes it really easy for you to tote them around. Now, turns out they actually not only sound really good, which is exactly what you'd expect from Sennheiser, but the active noise cancellation is good enough that I put music on my stereo and then put music on the headphones and then turned on the active noise cancellation, which they call noise guard. And you know what? I couldn't hear the stereo. I could only hear these. Now, part of this is because it's a closed back design. So when you put these on your ears, you get a pretty darn good seal. So there's not much ambient noise you're getting anyway, but once you figure out how to turn on active noise guard, which is actually probably one of the biggest problems that these headphones have, but we'll get back to the controls in a second. But once you figure out how to turn those on, then it works really well. Now, on the edge of the right cup, you have power. You have this sort of weird multi-function button that if you push, it's pause play, but you can move it up or down to get to previous or next track. You can also use it to answer a phone call or hang up on someone because it does have built-in microphones. So it works really well for phone calls as long as you can handle having a phone call where you can't hear any ambient noise. I don't particularly like that myself, so I don't use these for phone calls, but they do sound nice. Now, let's see. The third control is volume up and down. And then there's a plug for actually plugging in a wire included, which is nice because sometimes you don't want to use them in Bluetooth mode, and you can actually use it wired, at which point if you power them on, then you automatically get the active noise cancellation. In Bluetooth mode, it's a little more complicated. We'll come back to that. And then finally, the last of the plugs is micro USB, comes with a micro USB cable, and that's for charging. But here's a crazy thing, that you charge these fully and they will give you up to 25 hours of listening. That's a really long time. It's a really long battery for something that's really negligibly light. It's really, you're not gonna feel this at all. It's very comfortable headphones. Now, let's see. It's Bluetooth 4.0, and it also includes NFC and support for aptX, which is nice, unless you have an iPhone like I do, and for reasons I can't explain, Apple includes aptX on its MacBooks, but it doesn't include them on the iPhone. So it says use AAC. Sennheiser doesn't have AAC on this, so you just get regular Bluetooth, which still sounds really, really good. Now, 18 ohms, 18 to 22,000 hertz frequency response, less than 0.5 total harmonic distortion, just in case you like those numbers. And they're comfortable and flexible, and obviously you can pull them out, and they even have somewhere on them there, I guess it doesn't really, yeah, it does list left and right, always good, but all the controls are on the right cup. So you know that you do this, and now you have all the controls on your finger. So let's talk about the controls for a minute. Because it turns out that it does take a little bit of practice, a little bit of messing around to try to get the hang of how the controls work. And the noise guard is a little confusing because Sennheiser says they have 3 different profiles for noise guard, but there's no indication that there's any way to choose between the profiles for different noise environments. Not a big deal. The challenge is actually figuring out how to turn it on. And it turns out that you turn on your headphones, you pair them with a device like my iPhone, and then you hold the volume up and down simultaneously for 3 seconds. And that turns on the active noise cancellation. And if you use it in a wired mode, it's just automatic. You turn this thing on, boom, you got noise cancellation. I really wish they would have done something a little simpler, or just automatically have it turn on every time you turn on the headphones. That would be nice too. This might be something they could do, I don't know, maybe with a firmware update. probably not going to happen. But for this generation, there is a tiny learning curve. You are going to have to figure out a little bit the, track up, down button, getting noise canceling turned on. But once you get over that little hump of learning, then I got to say, these are really nice headphones. They have a really nice, rich, full sound. There's no penalty that I can hear when you turn on noise canceling. Some people say that noise canceling actually reduces the audio fidelity of the music you're listening to. Totally don't find that. And frankly, because of their closed design and their soft cups that mold around your ear, even if you don't put on the active noise cancellation, that these do a really nice job of cutting out the majority of the outside ambient noise. Unfortunately, I haven't tried these on an airplane. I would like to, but I don't think that they're going to help pay for my plane ticket. So until I have that opportunity, I will just say I have used them in noisy environments and they've worked really well. Nice sound stage, warm response. The music sounds really good. It's not tinny or bright on the high end. There's good bass without it being muddy. Everything you'd expect from Sennheiser. I mean, these guys absolutely know how to make really good headphones and they have really good audio. So it's really the noise canceling and the fact that these are so easily portable that make these more perhaps notable. Of course, the other thing that makes them really notable is the price. Now you're looking at these and you're thinking these look pretty comparable to those fancy Sony and Bose active noise canceling headphones that you see people wearing in first class on that airplane. But these are not at that level of price, which is fantastic. But before we get there, go do me a favor, click that subscribe button. Subscribe to my channel. Super appreciate it. And what the heck, thumbs up if you like what I'm doing. Now, the price. These Sennheiser HD 4.50 BTNC wireless Bluetooth headphones with active noise cancellation will cost you $179.99 at Amazon.com. And I actually can hear my music. It is pretty darn loud. Probably shouldn't do that while we're on the video, but higher end units might have tap and drag features on the earpieces and such, but these are actually just a nice compromise of being affordable and having a lot of really good features and nice sound and a good active noise canceling system. And the fact that they're so portable, huge win. So this is Dave Taylor. I am going to get back to my music, so I'll catch you in my next video.